You're listening to the Miami Guides podcast.
I think the more an artist creates work, it'll naturally develop without thinking, of a style because you'll start repeating the same like images or same themes. And I think naturally by creating lots of work, you'll be able to get your distinct style.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Miami Guides podcast. Well, today we have an influential Miami artist on the show. We got the amazing artist Diana Contreras, aka Didi. Well, Didi has painted murals in the urban art scene, and her work can be seen all over Miami, including Wynwood, Little Havana, and also her artwork can be seen in galleries around the world, including the Street Art Gallery in Dubai. Well, in this interview, I had a chance to talk about how she got started and what was her first big breakthrough as an artist. Also, we talked about how she continues to find inspiration, especially during the pandemic, and how she developed her own unique style. Of course, we also talked about how it is to live in Miami and her favorite neighborhoods. Well, Didi has exciting plans coming up in the future, creating even more artwork and sharing it with the world. So stay tuned. Didi has an inspiring story coming up right now. Welcome back, everyone, to the Miami Guide podcast. Well, I'm really excited today about our guests. We got the amazing Miami artist, Diana Perez, aka Didi. Thank you for being here.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. It's spring break here in Miami. It's hot. So getting ready to do a mural.
Right. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I've seen your murals all over the city, especially Wynwood. They're amazing. And yeah, I'm really glad you're on the show.
Thank you.
So could you tell us something about yourself as an artist and how did you get started?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Miami. I was born in Peru, but I grew up here, and I've been doing art since I was little. I've been in a lot of shows as a kid, and that really gave me confidence to think that I have something. And as an adult, I went to college for art, and when I was able to just do what I wanted to, I went back to kind of like the old like drawings of mermaids and things that I used to do when I was a kid. And when winter would happen, I was able to do it in a large scale and murals, and kind of like having the murals and everybody seeing them kind of gave me like a career. So that's kind of like with social media and the murals, what allowed me to have that people to know, to see my work, to recognize my work, and give me this artist life.
Amazing. Oh. And how long is when did you get started? So like in the very early beginnings of Wynwood. So do you remember the days when Wynwood was just starting out? How it was?
I mean, when I first would go there, like 2009, 2010, 11, I would go. I loved doing the art walks and checking out all the art and the murals, and it was always changing, and they were incredible. And I never thought that I could do a mural. I never thought I would be able to do something that large. But then a few years later, to 2011, I got actually encouraged by Atomic was one of the people that encouraged me to put my art on a wall. And cool. 2011, when I got that chance to do one, I took that chance, even though I had no experience with it, and that's where everything just took off. With social media, then I got gallery representation, I got more jobs, more projects, and it's just been able to work with so many cool people and collaborate with them and travel with the art. So it took off from there.
Wow.
But it was a very slow start.
Cool. Yes. And can you tell us something about your art? Well, for the listeners, what what it looks like?
Yeah. Well, I've always drawn. I've always loved faces. So sometimes it'll be just like a big face. If it's a bigger wall, I can do more of like the body. I love things like mermaids and flowers and fashion. And my girls usually have like long, colorful hair and big eyes and big lips, and all of it is just very vibrant and fluorescent and like Miami colors and like tropical colors, and also, I'm Peruvian, so a lot of the Peruvian neon. So it's very colorful, really happy. I want it to be like light and fun and happy, especially public art. I would love to just bring a smile to people's faces, and it's not like anything very like deep, just
Yeah,
fun.
cool. Yeah. I really like the colors in your artwork, and it really fits Miami. Very vibrant. Where do you continue to find inspiration to create?
Yeah, well, it's been really hard with the pandemic because I love my inspiration comes from like traveling and those kind of experiences when you travel. But since we can't do that, and it's been kind of like a really dark time in the world. Um, at first, it was very hard, and I felt kind of like a block. But now that things are opening up, and I think that I'm making the work that I'm making is even more happy, even more like humorous and fun and whimsical, because I just want to just have get people when they look at it to feel happy, feel joy. So I'm going like extra hard on like the funny and the colors and the exaggeration with my new work. I'm getting ready for a show in Denver. It's called Juicy. So it's going to be 4 artists from Miami. So that was kind of like what got me to paint, and that's what's been coming out. It's very colorful. I've been doing a lot of fruits and still lifes, and can't wait to show you.
Nice, great. Yeah, you're traveling all over the world. Yeah, some of the cities you've been, like you've been to Dubai, many other places as well.
Yes, my work went to Dubai, and I mean, I love to travel, so I've gone everywhere from like India to Peru, and um, I really want. I mean, now because of the pandemic, I haven't traveled much in the U.S., but I want to. I have work in New York. I have work in Denver, Iowa. I've traveled there for my art. Before the pandemic, I was supposed to go to Japan,
Wow.
but maybe in maybe soon. But I love to travel and show my work everywhere.
So your work is worldwide known. So when was your first breakthrough for as being an artist?
Yeah, well, my first breakthrough, I feel like I had a show in 2009 for my master's, and I did portraits. At the time, I thought it was like big. I did like 30 by 30, 30 by 30 inches of portraits of faces of my students, because I'm also a teacher in the county. So I did the portraits of my students, and I had a show in Little Havana, and I sold a painting. So I think I felt so great when I sold the painting, and I felt like that was a breakthrough. I felt like that was a sign that I should continue. Wow. So that was in 2009.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, and has life become easier for artists or harder in the recent years to break through?
Oh, I definitely think it's easier with social media. People don't have to be in a gallery for it to be seen. Mm-hmm. People can just upload their work, and people can see it and share it all over the world. So people are more direct with the collectors, and they don't have to go through somebody else. And now with NFTs, I don't know much about it, but now people are having even more control of their artwork and the sales from the artwork. So I think definitely now it's easier. Before, you had to rely on a gallery to promote you and to sell your work, and And now you can do now it's the artist can has more control. So I definitely think it's easier. I see a lot more artists. I can see a lot more on Instagram and street art than before.
Right.
Before you had to go to a gallery or museum, or a book.
Yeah, 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 and definitely, I think technology has helped artists to yeah get their work spread out and seen all over the world. That definitely helps, and yeah, also with these latest technologies like NTF is future seems bright for artists to yeah, definitely. Um, what advice do you have for beginning artists that want to start out, that want to start as an artist professionally?
Yes, I think the most important thing is to make art, to make a lot of art, to make good art, to keep perfecting your art. Whether it's taking extra classes or always dedicate time to your art to for it to evolve. That's very important. Um, I also think networking is important. Going to shows, supporting your local artists, local art community is great. Um,
Right.
and social media, networking, social media, and make great art.
Does the art also has to be unique? Because with your art, I think you have definitely like a unique style. Immediately, I recognize that. Yeah, that is your work.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, for a long time, I was frustrated because I thought I didn't have a style, and because I can do so many different kinds of art because went to school and everything, but I think the more an artist creates work, it'll naturally develop without thinking, of a style because you'll start repeating the same like images or same themes. And I think naturally by creating lots of work, you'll be able to get your distinct style. And I think everybody has that. Everybody has different way of writing, and everyone's unique. So it'll eventually come out.
Okay. How long did it take for you to develop this style?
Oh my gosh, forever. It took I took a lifetime, my whole life. I've been working on it until finally I started with having so much work. I started seeing the connections. Started seeing like, oh, I repeat these same colors, or I do this thing the same, and organically, like I'm open. If my style changes, I'm happy about it. I'm not worried so much about it anymore. I just try to just be me and be happy and enjoy what I'm doing, and not worry so much about that.
And I guess it's constantly evolving as well, or
yes, cool. Yes, I want it to constantly evolve and constantly, try not be afraid, experiment. Like when you're first beginning, you experiment so much, and then I think some artists get stuck in a style, and I get bored,
Right. Yeah, definitely.
So I'll have to change it up.
Experiment as well.
Yeah.
What artwork are you most proud of, and why?
The artwork I am most proud of is the portraits I did of my students, because I did them because I was an art teacher, and whenever my students, it was mostly African American students, they would do portraits or like princesses or anything that involved people. They never wanted to color them brown or black or any dark color. They always wanted them to be, light skinned and have long hair. And after time, hold on, got an interruption. After some time, I would ask them like, why don't you, pick this color? This looks more like your skin. And they would say, that is ugly. They didn't like that. So I wanted to create a series that I would paint them. So they were my models. I took photos of like 12 of my students, all different ages and skin types and hairstyles, and I painted them really large and displayed in my gallery, and I just wanted them to see themselves as beautiful. And there wasn't many images that I could find, for example, like how other artists portrayed African American portraits.
Mm-hmm.
So I just at the time my purpose for it, or my the meaning behind it, I think was really great. And like now with Black Lives Matter and everything's happening now, that was 2009. I just feel like that is like very like important work that I did, and I didn't realize it at the time. I just wanted my students to feel beautiful, but now I think it's even more important
Yeah,
looking
that's
back at what I did.
definitely. Oh, great! That's amazing. And what are your future plans for as being an artist? What are you planning?
Yes, I plan to do some digital work. I've been through the pandemic. I started doing digital artwork for an app,
Okay,
and now I'm doing some digital artwork, gonna get it animated, and so just experiment with that. I think will be fun and new.
cool. So yeah, that's definitely would like to see that. Um, so yeah, you are from Miami, grown up in Miami. What is your favorite thing to do in Miami?
My favorite thing to do in Miami, I think, is probably go to the beach. It's like you're on vacation. People come here to vacation, but we live here, so just going to the beach and enjoying the beach is the greatest. Like we can go anytime, and all year round, we can just go to the beach and relax and feel like it's a vacation.
Yeah, we are lucky, of course, to live in close to the beach, and there are so many beaches around. Do you have any particular beach that you enjoyed going to?
Well, I used to go to South Beach, and now I think I'm more North Beach.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's, and do you have any favorite neighborhoods that you like to hang out, or favorite restaurants?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love Little Havana. I have my art studio there. I've had it for I think like 7 years or 8 years
Okay, cool.
now, and so there's a lot of local shops and restaurants. My favorite restaurant is Dulce Provisions, and there's like art gallery. So I love that it's just very like local, and everybody knows each other. All the family owners are like family. We have an annual like party with everybody, all the business owners and people that work and live there. So it just feels like family there, and I really love that. And I haven't found that in any other neighborhood.
Yeah, I think also Little Havana has really evolved in the last couple of years. There's so many nice places to go there now. So what should people when they go to Little Havana? Where should they go? What should they order?
Oh, well, if you go to Dulce, which is my favorite one, they have like a lot of awards for like the best Cuban sandwich, and so that place is everything. The menu is really good. So I love that place. But I think if you go to Miami, you definitely need to have some Cuban food, some croquetas, some Cuban coffee, and I love like the baby churrasco.
Okay, and visit your gallery, I guess.
My gallery.
Is it open for public, or is it?
No, my studio, I guess it's by appointment.
Okay.
So if you guys can contact me, then you guys can come. I'm on my way after this. I'm going there to work. I'm starting a mural there in front of my gallery.
Oh, cool. So where can people see more of your work? What's the best place to go to?
I think Instagram is the best place because I update it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So my Instagram is the at Didi Rock.
Right.
I'm gonna have a show at Win 317 in August, I'm going to have a solo show there. You can see it in person. I also have artwork at Dulce Provisions in Little Havana in person there.
Okay, nice. Well, I'll definitely recommend people going there. And can you share where can people follow you? Your Instagram websites.
My Instagram is at Didi Rock, DIDIROK, and my website is my name, Diana Contreras, my maiden name.com.
All right. Okay, we will definitely share that in the show notes. And do you have any last call to actions or message for our listeners?
Message? Oh, no, I wasn't prepared. Okay, I guess just whatever you love to do, just don't give up.
All right, that's a great message, and I think great inspiration for what you're doing. I think you're doing amazing, and I'm looking forward to see more of your artwork. Well, thank you so much, Diana. And
thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Miami Guide podcast as much as we enjoyed creating it. Well, you can find more information about our guest in the show notes. And if you haven't subscribed to our show yet, please take out your phone right now and subscribe to the Miami Guide podcast so that you don't have to miss another show. All of our episodes are also on our website, themiamiguide.com. And I would love to hear your feedback about the episodes. I appreciate if you'd leave me a review on iTunes. Well, we have more episodes coming up. We're brewing with ideas, stories and content we can't wait to share with you. Well, once again, my name is Mike, and I'm here to inspire you with amazing stories, capturing the vibes of Miami, and help you discover the magic of this city. You can follow us online everywhere as The Miami Guide, on Instagram, Facebook, and our website, themiamiguide.com. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next episode.